Hello, this is George Beyrouthi from FS Securities, a stockbroking firm on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. First of all, I'd like to invite you to join me for a real case study on reading signals on charts. During the webinar, I'm going to show you how, on looking at charts, you can pick up some certain signals, when to buy, when to sell, when to hold and when to fold, and avoid making mistakes. Also, for the aggressive trader, we're going to show you how the iron condor strategy is one strategy you can add on to your trading techniques. Looking at this chart on the screen, you can see there are a lot of lines with a lot of colors. Obviously, to the people who haven't used charts before, it looks pretty messy. However, every single bit of that chart will tell you something, and putting it all together, it will help you to trade successfully. Of course, there are some such situations that you have no control over, and of course this is not a guaranteed success rate. We believe that the charts can provide you certain signals, will give you a 70% success rate. Okay, so the case study is on Thursday, February the 21st, 6 p.m. Queensland time. And of course, if you're in from overseas, you have to convert to your time zone. Okay, the objective is to show you how you can actually learn by looking at charts, and of course you have to determine whether you are bullish or bearish and whether the trend is your friend until the end. Of course, the GB8 mechanical system that we have designed over the last 70 years does not give you a guarantee. However, it provides 70% success rate. And of course, what strategy you take for the short term and long term depends whether you are an investor or a trader. Once again, this is the time where the webinar will start, and by looking down here at this link, if you can copy it and paste it, that will give you a registration right into it, and that will send you the details on when to join and how to join. Okay, very quickly I'm going to tell you what happened overnight. The American market was actually very flat. In Europe, the Stoxx 50 index, which comprises most major European markets, was slightly down. In London, the FTSE was down 0.6%, and in Germany it was flat. Gold went up by $22 last night to 1,344. That's US per ounce. We haven't seen that level for a long time, so it looks like gold has got a very good momentum at the moment. Crude oil is very strong as well at $56 per barrel. The Australian dollar 71.7 US cents, 63.2 euro, and 55 that's British pence. That chart that you see on the screen at the moment shows the volume, and you can see for the last 6 days we've had more advances than decline. So there is a momentum in our market this week. The best sector yesterday was information technology, went up by 2.2%, followed by financials. The bank are coming back. Property up 1.4%. Worst sector was consumer staples and healthcare, and funny enough, gold. But gold, I think today will be very positive. Okay, this is the ASX 200. It shows that for the last several weeks we've been on the upside, and I mentioned before in a previous webinar and previous articles that the market is now above the 200-day moving average, which is very, very positive momentum. In terms of the stocks here, we've got ANZ. This is, by the way, done over the last weekend. So we can see that the banks at the end of last week were slick bearish, the ANZ and CBA. And what we see yesterday, the XJO was up 17 points, 0.3%. BHP is very strong at $37. CBA was up 1%. ANZ was up 2.3%. Macquarie Bank up 1%. And in terms of the red CIMIC, the old Leighton Holdings, down 1%, and Worley was 1.4% down. Okay, I don't know your financial circumstances, so this presentation is of general advice of nature only. So before you take any action, please consult with us or with your professional advisor. And finally, if you have any questions, all you have to do is write to us. This is our details, george@fssecurities.com.au. And you can always visit our website where there is a lot of information for you to see. So have a good day and happy trading.